It's the Morning Market Minute, UPBOptionMillionaires.com on this Thursday, May 14, 2015. S&P 500 futures are continuing the trend of 2015 of reversing losses. When the market is down, it rallies back up to former resistance, and when it's up, it pulls back to former support. Maybe we'll get a move back down to Thursday's lows. I don't know. Price is starting to narrow here. I'm looking for a sharp break in either direction. S&P 500 futures up almost 0.5%. Look at that. We recovered all of yesterday's pullback after the open. We opened higher yesterday, pulled back here. We've snapped back up to yesterday's highs. Can we break out? We're finding resistance there. Keep an eye on the U.S. dollar index. The euro-dollar cross continues to rally as the euro gains strength. You can see the U.S. dollar. What a pullback. This was in triple digits recently. Now down to 93.26. Also keep an eye on the VIX. Now, from my personal perspective, I see a nice head and shoulders topping pattern here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. I'm expecting the VIX to get smacked down towards the end of the week as it did last week. Last week, the rally started on a Thursday, did not let up until session closed on Friday. We'll see if that happens again this week. Also, the bond market. These are 30-year Treasury bond futures, and you can see we're back down to the week lows here. We'll see if we can break through it. I bring up TLT continuously. Look at this bearish break, long-term trend line support. At the start of the year to break the record highs, bumped up against this long-term trend line here, could not break above it, and has since broken down. We could see weakness taking TLT down at 100 level if you bring a trend line across from the 2013 levels. Lines right up with 100, which would put us in a consolidation phase for the bond market. So it's something to keep an eye on. I wrote a post at the blog at OptionMillionaires.com talking about TLT. If you want to read it, if you get a chance later, also look at Twitter. I'm in some calls as the selling has seemed to have abated after the earnings collapse. We're starting to see it curl. Getting out of oversold territory, looking for a snap over 40. It's going to be very profitable when it happens. The market is not pricing in a big move, and that's when you want to be into an option contract. Look at DuPont dropping 6% yesterday. Look at that gap down. But guess what? We're at long-term trend line support, looking for a bounce. The options here as well. Not pricing in any kind of a big move. And finally, a nice juicy burger this morning. Shake Shack continues to defy everybody who thinks it's going to head lower. If you haven't been to Shake Shack, you'll know why the stock continues to rally. If you've never seen the restaurant before in Midtown Manhattan, always a line, always people eating burgers. All right, I'll see you in the chat room at OptionMillionaires.com. We have earnings after the bell from another underappreciated company, rightfully so, King Digital Entertainment. We'll see if it pulls back or it rallies, expecting over a 10% move post-earnings. Goodbye.